welcome back to Speed Freak Garage, home of power sports on YouTube. We have been making progress every day, just going a little at a time here and there. Having some issues with our old throttle cable. You can see there's a kink and it stretched while we were racing, so I have a brand new, much higher quality throttle cable on order. Working on steam ports right now. I'm going to connect the rear and front steam ports to the steam port on the coolant tank, and this is supposed to help relieve air, and we made a steam port in the radiator. So they'll all be connected together, and then all the air should come right out the top. The intake's on. We got a new Holley map sensor so it talks properly with the Terminator X. The LS2 water pump, we cut down the water neck so we can get a tighter 90 out of here. We're going to try to run the 90 right here down by this fan, probably touching the fan. And then over here, waiting on I accidentally bought a 1.5 inch. This is 1 3/8, so that's nice. These are 1 3/8 too, so I bought the wrong neck for that. Waiting on that. This water neck is correct, so just little by little. I don't have them in right now, but the new spark plug wires I bought are touching, so I got some sleeves. I'm going to try and slip some sleeves around them, and that will keep them from rubbing raw, because the new plugs, I actually like the new plugs a lot better than the blue ones. The blue ones, I already threw it away. Guess I probably should have kept it for the video. It's on my Instagram, but so the new ones have a better heat shield. They have a spring to keep it from rattling, and they're a little longer. I should say they are a lot longer. Too long, maybe? I don't know. I might have to buy shorter ones. We'll see when those sleeves get here. So there's a lot of work. A lot of work. I bought some random radiator hoses from O'Reilly's. I got the tightest 90 I possibly could find. You can see it's very tight. And then I also got a 90 for the return, or the feed line. I don't remember if it's feed or return. The side with the thermostat. Got a nice tight 90 for that. And we've got a whole workbench full of random junk. The leftover steam port parts. My crossover is not going well. If we hook up the crossover, so originally I was going to try and go under. I won't do it now, but I was going to try and go. I have enough here to go all the way under. However, I forgot that the steam ports block that passage. So now my new idea is to go here. However, you can see all this extra plastic. Like, I can get my whole finger down in there. I'm gonna very carefully Dremel out all this extra plastic. I'm gonna wait for the new throttle body to show up and mark it. And then I'm gonna try and hide the line down here. That way it clears the hood, because I will show you. So those of you who are familiar with Miatas and autocross, they do a broomstick test. Oh, ooh, that's good for the paint. That's good for the paint. Luckily, it's an off-road car. Okay. So if we do a broomstick test, thanks to the stupid new 15mm rule they added, don't get me started. But you can see I'm broomsticking my map sensor. I think if I put a button head on that, it should be okay. The problem is, it's a really weird type of screw. I might just have to grind that screw down. And then if we go further, you can see we're right where the crossover needs to be. And then this piece here is hitting. And then we'll get closer and closer to the bottom here, and you can see we don't really have room for an air intake at all. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to lower the radiator some more so I can fit an intake through there using the Corvette, like, I forgot what they call that style, like the really flat wide intake. The problem is it's got the Corvette tax, so the price is outrageous for a piece of plastic that just flattens out a little bit. However, I might not have a choice. So it's a mess, and we got all that to hook up and clean up, and there's a lot of issues on the inside of the car still, but we're getting there. Again, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, we're getting there. Getting some Screaming Eagles in our 1987 blah. Oh, that shows you how tired I am. We're getting some Screaming Eagles in our 1987 Porsche 944S, also known as Porsche McPorscheface. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.
Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna drive a